guys, it's Teresa. Thanks for joining me again on my channel for another video. And as you can tell, the scenery is a little different. I just wanted a little bit of a change for today's video, but we are still going to be talking about budgets. So I want to give you guys a little bit of a budget update. I think I mentioned in passing a little while ago that Steven had started another job, or I think I may have mentioned that he was about to start another job. So now he is working from home, and initially I felt like since he would be here all day and I would also be here all day, that I needed to really up our budget and make places in our budget to make sure that we have extra spending money and extra grocery money and things like that. Well, last month I did that. I set like a grocery budget that was like $100 every 2 weeks. And this month, I kind of felt like that was excessive. I thought that I should push myself a little bit and see how far I could take the grocery budget down. So I decided to cut the grocery budget to $50 every 2 weeks. We have tried to do $50 every 2 weeks once before, and I was really good at it. But then I decided to take it up to $85 for every 2 weeks. So now I've cut it back again to $50 every 2 weeks, and I think that's gonna be okay for us, because what I'm actually finding is, because we're both home during the day, we're not actually eating that much. He usually works all morning, and I'll be working on something all morning, or I'll be running I'll be running errands or cleaning up or something like that, and then we won't eat together until like 12 or 1 o'clock. And so that's only lunch. Usually we'll have something small for breakfast. Steven gets up way before I do. Usually he gets up about 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning and starts working. I don't get up until like 8:30 and start my day. So by the time I get up, he's already eaten something. It may be something small, like maybe a cinnamon roll or a donut or some cereal, whatever. He finds something to eat. So he's already eaten, and then when I get up, I eat like a smoothie or some cereal, or sometimes I don't eat anything at all. I'm really, really bad about having breakfast, actually. But when I think about it, I'll have breakfast, and usually I'll have like a waffle or some cereal, like I said. I decided to revamp our budget, and I wanted to get a set amount per month that I wanted everything to fall into. And I wanted to push myself, like I mentioned, not just with our grocery budget, but I wanted to push the envelope in every area. So I decided to do another budget sheet and do another budget form. I have done a video on our budget form for the month, and I wanted to revamp that form altogether. I'll do another video on what I came up with, but it's pretty different. I was able to get all of our bills into it. I was able to get all of our spending and expenses and everything into it, but I did cut some corners, because another thing that I found, since Steven started this new job, we kind of got loose with money. We've been spending money a lot more than normal, and I kind of felt like maybe that was because we were traveling a lot. We've been traveling a lot this summer, and then I noticed that we've kind of just been spending money, like buying stuff, shopping, just, you know, balling out, which that's not the type of lifestyle that we live. And I think it's because we had a change in our routine, and because of that change, we changed. So we started eating out more than normal. I wasn't cooking throughout the week as much as I would normally cook, and that's not what I want to do. As you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, you know that our budget is pretty tight. I keep it tight, not because we live from paycheck to paycheck, but because I want to stay within our budget. Our usual budget is about, well, I can share this with you guys. Our usual budget was about $3,500 a month. I wanted everything to fall into that $3,500 category, and anything above $3,500 goes into the savings. Now for us, savings is not just the savings accounts in the bank. For us, savings is the 2 savings accounts that we have in the bank, and then it's the savings that we keep. So there are savings that we have on hand that I just keep without putting into the savings account, because as time goes on, we have to use those savings. So it's kind of hard to explain, but maybe I'll do another video about that, the savings that we keep on hand as opposed to the savings that we have in the bank. So now for our budget, I've cut that $3,500 down to $3,000. And I would like for us to stay within a $3,000 budget every month. Now, the thing that I like to do with our budget is $3,000. Every dollar of $3,000 is accounted for. Every dollar of $3,000 has somewhere to go. And that's how I like for our budget to be. That's just how I like it to look, because I'm a visual person. So if I say we have $3,000 to spend, I want to break that $3,000 up so that I know that there is no extra money in this $3,000. However, I do like to leave cushions. So even if I know a bill is a set amount of money every month, like our mortgage doesn't usually change from month to month, but there is a cushion built into our mortgage as far as our budget goes. So let's just say your mortgage is $1,200. I would not say that you budget $1,200. I would say that you budget $1,300 or $1,250, something like that, just to give yourself a little bit of a cushion, because you never really know what happens. Maybe that cushion will be able to roll over to a different area in your budget, and it will save you in an area where, say, you go over in your groceries and you need an extra $50, then that $50 won't make your budget $3,050. It'll still be $3,000 because you give yourself a cushion somewhere else in your budget. And that's how I like to set our budget up. I love to use cushions. I love to make sure that even at the end of the month, where all of our bills are paid, that there is a little bit of money that is left over, because even though I say this is $3,000, when I look at it on the budget, it equals out to $3,000, and then at the end of the month, in the bank account, in our checking account where we pay our bills, there is a little tiny bit of money, but that's not extra money. That money stays there. That money is going to roll over from month to month to month, and it's just going to be there, because trust me when I say this, there is going to be something that you are going to go over on. That's basically it. I changed our budget around. If there are any more budget changes, I will definitely let you guys know, and I will put up another video explaining our changes to our budget form, and I'll talk a little more about our saving accounts and how we save money on hand. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and click the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.